Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Music Analyst show with me, your boy the man, NJ, number 2 the city with the number 2 in TO. Let's go into this video and let's diagnose, shall we? Diagnose, dissect, analyze, let's do it. So this is me doing once again another analysis of one of Grace VanderWaal's songs off of her album, Just the Beginning. This is pretty much me doing an analysis on the song, not just the beginning, the song titled So Much More Than This, because one specific line points out to me in that specific song. I already went on an entire, you could say, rant earlier on the other video about what that song means to me when it comes to the multiple meanings that it carries, at least for me and my background with stuff like, so much more than this, and this means more, and everything else like that. But the specific verse that pops out in my mind about within the song of So Much More Than This is the verse where she says, "The whole crowd seems to like me now, 'cause I think I'm cool, but back when I was in school, they found it very easy to hate me. Funny how always these times are changing. Back then it was so easy to shatter, but now in the end it doesn't really matter." Now, once again, shout out, God bless Miss Grace VanderWaal for that rhyme scheme of shatter and matter. Going deeper into the analysis of the specific part in there that reaches out to me and grabs me and, makes me want to analyze it is when she says, because back when I was in school, they found it very easy to hate me. So that, again, for a person like me that is big into our education system when it comes to making sure that every county is living up to what it's supposed to, every school is living up to what it's supposed to, because like I say, I love the youth, and I love, and I'm very invested in our education system when it comes to everything I just named. I care about the youth, and I care about our education system. I care about what we're learning pathways in the future, and I care about where it leads us. I care about the next 10, 20 years, or our future, where that's going to go. I care about our mental health. I care about a lot of these issues, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these issues. You can watch in multiple of the videos that I posted on this YouTube channel. But the point there is that, because I can't fully tell you what she meant when she, wrote this, but I can assure you that what it means for me is that, again, I study school reviews for a reason, because like I said, I care about the youth and I care about our education system. And from countless school reviews that I've read over and over and over again, one of the top things that's so rampant within our education system is bullying, And what's amazing is how many people are aware, how many school officials are aware but don't do anything about it. They just sweep it under the rug and try to ignore it as if it doesn't exist. They don't do what they should do when it comes to reporting it and trying to eradicate it towards hopefully never happening again. And one of the top things that angers me is knowing that when you get into the education system, I'm pretty sure due to salary-based things, which I've heard for the longest times, and I think everybody should know this by now, at least when it comes to, at least the prior knowledge that I know about salary within the education system, especially with teachers, period, teachers are definitely underpaid, and they're being paid, and their salaries are funded through tax dollars, if I'm not mistaken. And so the reason why I bring that up and where it leads me to is that, again, one of the other perceptions is that you don't get into the education system if you're not passionate about kids and not passionate about making sure that they enjoy school and they learn what they got to learn and they become successful. And again, what that goes towards with me is the fact being that it's amazing when you read some of these reviews how many people are at the school system, up and down, left and right, who, you would think that they should be embodying these morals, they should be embodying these rights, they should be embodying these personalities and attitudes and disciplines and respects, but then it turns out they're not embodying any of it, and it's all going downhill. It's all going down the drain. And what that means is how a lot of these school systems are not embodying real respect. They're not embodying real discipline. They're not embodying real sacrifice. They're not embodying real change, real morals, real character, real dignity, real anything real, really. They're embodying a ton of fake garbage that continues to, just decline when it comes to the moral health and moral gratitude of things. And what that means for me, towards, if you don't understand what I'm trying to say here, it's like saying instead of calling out the bullying for what it is, instead of calling out the negative statistics for what they are, instead of trying to help learn, build, and grow with people and help rehab the youth and help rehab whoever. And I mean when it comes to if they already have if they already have a negative state of mind on life and on getting in trouble and other stuff like that, instead of trying to steer them the right direction, you're just ignoring it or just pretending like it doesn't exist or whatever the case is, and the kids go on and on and on and on from grade to grade to grade, class to class to class, thinking that this is acceptable, or even knowing it's not acceptable, but not caring about any of the consequences because of the condition they've already been conditioned to and what they've already bought into when it comes to it. Because I can assure you, parents out there everywhere, you should not just send your kid to school just because by law you have to. There's other ways. And what I mean by other ways is you have, at least where I am, you have FLVS and you have homeschool. You have technical college, if I'm not mistaken, for to learn a skill, learn trades and other stuff like that. The point is, at least if you were to ask me, if your kid visibly shows and is verbally telling you this is wrong, that's wrong, I don't want to go back to the school because of this and that reason, I really encourage the parents definitely to listen to what their kids are saying and try what you can to be the most proactive parent you can towards being involved in your child's school life and the entire school period. Don't just be involved just for that one cause. Try to be involved in the entire mode of the future of the school, and don't buy into I don't and have enough. I want to say have enough love in your heart for all kids, period, to where you're not going to just be involved in the school just because your kid goes there. Say you're going to be involved because you care about everybody else's kid and you care about their future as well, and you want to help make a better tomorrow for not just your kid, but all the kids that go there, past, present, and future, and you want them to have a good, I would say a good, jolly spirit going in. You want them to have a fun time, and you want them to truly learn, build, and grow, and you want them to, graduate with the feeling of, hey, it was a beautiful time, a lot of blessings, a lot of new friends, a lot of, life lessons in and out of classroom towards how to handle myself with this, handle myself with that, and now I'm ready to move on to the next stage, which, whether it's, I guess, I would say, move on to the next stage of, college, and then be like, hey, I'm now ready for this. Let's take on college with an open mind, open arms, but with a battle-tested, ready mind to stay true to yourself, stay true to your morals, stay true to your values, and again, paint the pictures that you want to paint, and accomplish your goals, your dreams, and your destiny, so forth and so forth. And I'm just saying all this stuff from, again, you can find this in multiple other videos that I've shot, but, this is pretty much going back towards, like I say, my work that I already do in the education system, plus the work that I'm futurely going to be doing in the education system. By the way, I'm still a fifth-year senior at Allen D. Nease, just to let y'all know, but I'm the ambassador of Allen D. Nease and the ambassador of St. John's and the ambassador of a lot of things because of how much support and encouragement I give everything and everybody, and how much I want us all to learn, build, and grow together, and how much I'm rooting for us with everything, and how much I do try to work hands-on with being the most respectful, responsible, well-mannered individual I can, to where the kids can look up to me, the parents can like me, and the administration, is 100 too, to where, like I say, to where we overall all love each other, care about each other, respect each other, and, again, I want to say, can again learn, build, and grow in the most fruitful, honorable, God first, 116 unashamed, prosperous way towards a better tomorrow for our kids and for just everything and everybody. And again, you have to realize that St. Johns County is an ever growing, ever expanding county that is by the way, last year as a school student, by the way, but hopefully I'll come back as a volunteer and help do my job to help clean up things and help help St. John's continuously live up, and you get the point. Again, I'm talking about this in other videos too. But again, St. John's is an ever-growing, ever-expanding county to where you have to realize that, people are going to, especially with all the developing neighborhoods that we have around us, people are going to keep flocking down here, to where, this growth and development is probably going to go on for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, to where, that's one of the top reasons why I'm as invested as I am in the youth and in our schools, in our communities, to help us, again, be better, grow better, build better, shine brighter, and everything we got first. One was unashamed do, because I do believe in us, and I do believe in our power of influence over the culture and over everything, that we can make this a lot better than what it is, and we can continuously live up to higher morals, higher values, more dignity, more respect. You get the point I'm trying to make here in the pictures I'm trying to paint there, But one of the biggest points is, from the school reviews that I read, in a lot of other school systems, they're not doing even close to what they should be doing towards helping the kids to the utmost best extent they can to help them succeed. They're sweeping so many things under the rug, and there's just so much corruption within so many other, school systems. And if you ask me, because no offense to superintendents, all superintendents out there, but I definitely believe a lot more superintendents and a lot more people, period, wherever you work in your school system, I think you need to be a lot more involved when it comes to the reviews of your school, of your school or schools. You need to be a lot more involved than that, and a lot more involved with listening to everybody, not just a select group of people. Because for me, I try what I can to talk to everybody about the good and the bad, the mutual. I try to talk to everybody, not just a select group of people that I know are going to give me good answers. I try to seek out the ones that are going to give me negative reviews, so I can again know, I speak to everybody, but more specifically for, some cases I do, try to go out to people who I know, or just try to talk to the people that I know are going to give me, some, possibly a negative review, so I can again further learn, build, and grow with how to, who to talk to about it, towards fixing it and abolishing it for the next generation that's again coming up. So hopefully they don't have to deal with it, and they can again continuously learn, build, and grow in the most fruitful, honorable, and prosperous way. I hope you all understand the language which I'm literally spitting in majority of this entire video. And like I said, this all comes from her line of, the whole crowd seems to like me now because I think I'm cool, but back when I was in school, they found it very easy to hate me. Funny how always these times are changing. If anything, if anything, we should find it very easy to, care about each other and love each other, and find it very easy to be nice and kind and polite and gentle and sweet to each other. Not very easy to hate each other. So it's just that one line stuck out to me. Like, let me report on this. Let me do my own little analysis on that line. And that's pretty much everything that I just named. Because I'm just saying, because again, bullying, period, like I say, needs to be completely eradicated when it comes to eradicated, abolished, pretty much the same thing, just different words. When it comes to everything, really, not just school, but everything. But definitely in our schools, no school should have to, no school should be highly ranked, period, if it has bullying issues. I can assure you that. No school should be highly ranked, period, if it has bullying issues. And no child should have to, fear not coming to school because, or fear coming to school because of stuff like that. That's, what I'm saying there. And that's why, I definitely encourage every school system to do what they can to eradicate those issues, to literally, work hand in hand with everybody you can, with the best words and best actions you can, to where bullying is no longer, a reality for anybody, and it's more love, and it's more peace, and it's more prosperity, and it's more heartfelt for everybody involved, to where, you know, again, and that's how you fix the culture. That's how you fix a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. But again, thank you all for listening, watching. If you're subscribing to this video thus far and everything else that I've said and everything else I do on this YouTube channel. More coming soon for the Music Analyst show. God bless Ms. Grace VanderWaal and her beautiful, ever-growing, ever-expanding career. Take care. One more unashamed. God first. God.